Hello from India. My name is Vandana Gupta. I have recently submitted my thesis on belting foraminifera from Indian Sundarban mangrove environment. So it was a 4 to 5 years of research journey which I have completed. During the research, I have already awarded two prestigious awards. One is the international award and other was the national award. The international award was totally specialized with my research, that was Johanna M. Research Foraminifera Fellowship. And the national award was from DST Women Scientist, which was for the science empowerment and the women which are coming forward and are taking those sensitive areas of science and presenting some of the valuable results for future prospects. So apart from my PhD, after submitting my PhD just 4 months before, I have been appointed as an assistant professor in Sacred Heart College. It's an autonomous college in South India. So all around from North, I have moved to South India to learn the students from the students also and to teach them. And apart from that, to give that idea that what are these micropulses and what are their future applications. Basically, I am just loving this and I want to just excel in this field.
And talking a bit about microfossils, could you tell us what do you like in micropaleontology?
So as we all know that micropaleontology is something, the study of organisms which we can view under the microscope. So there are many other groups of micropaleontology. The micropaleontology can be study of fossils such as forams, ostragods, pollen grains or something like that. But for my specifically, I choose foraminifera, one of the most interesting protozoals which I have come across throughout my PhD study. So while I was going through the meiofauna, there were different types of organisms I've encountered. But it was treated to my eye by seeing the foraminifera, such a beautiful ornamentations they have, whether it's a planktonic or a benthic. Both had just amazed me. So while I chose this micropaleontology specimens as foraminifera, I found that apart from their beauty and all, they have huge applications. The applications are like never ending. If you talk about the oil explorations, forams are used. For ecological status, these are used. Environmental studies such as paleoclimate, sea level rises, paleobiology, evolutionaries. There are many aspects are there in micropaleontology. So I have started my journey from microbiology, then I have completed my master's in marine science, and after that I have coupled both the thing, microbiology and the marine science, to land up into micropaleontology. So I feel that it's a great platform for all the young students, even the researchers, and in the higher also, if you advance into the research fields, there are huge aspects of it. If you can want for a job after masters, you can land up into petroleum industries, or if you want to start from the taxonomy, sieving and sorting, you can go to the any institution level. And if you want to do the research for paleoclimate to a greater scale, so it will be just a great success for you. So that's like still now I'm exploring the field that so many aspects are there in micropaleontology. So this is why I like micropaleontology.
Could you tell us a bit about your future plans?
So after spending 4 to 5 years in the research, still I am like writing papers and reading papers on foraminiferas. And apart from that, I am just seeing other aspects of the study too. So I feel that whatever future plans I have, now I'm shifting into the live foraminifera, which can be used for a culture experiments where I can pick 1 or 2 specimens and could use them as my ecological indicators or to study the ecological health of the environment. Apart from that, those specimens can also be used as a paleo data and paleoclimatic studies. So it would also help me to switch into the metagenomics or the phylogenetic evolutionary, since my background is from microbiology, so I can easily take up those things. With that, I can use my applications in paleoclimate. So I am just switching it to the phylogenetic and the live foraminifera culture experiments.
Could you tell us if you had any role model?
For me, the role model, first I would just say forams. They are actually the role models. Why I chose them and I still want to continue with them. Whenever I see under the microscope, I feel that there are so many other species which are still left to be viewed by me. So I want to explore them. And apart from that, my PhD guide was there. My like other big shots who are there in micropaleontology field, like Jerry sir is there. And in our India also, Rajiv Nigam sir who has first started this foraminifera research in India. So there are plenty of role models around the globe So those are there in my focus people. But apart from that, forums are one which is just a role model for me. So I would like to explore more in for them, and I want to see more species which are there around the globe in different oceans.
And would you have a message for girls and young women who would like to pursue a career in science or micropaleontology?
Yeah, sure. As for taking me as an example, if I would say that I've started my career from an interdisciplinary subject, and landing up to micropaleontology was not an easy thing. It's not common. As you could see, most of them have started from geology and then they have landed up to climate studies and all. So for my hardcore was life science, biology, and then I have shifted gradually to micropaleontology. For the women, I would say that this is nothing very hard or tough. There are prospects, there are openings, and this micropaleontology study is very flexible, that if you want to preserve this organism, you can preserve in your timeline. You can preserve it whenever there is time. You can do the data analysis and all. So it is very flexible and it is a very comfortable zone. So women do have many challenges also. As if we compare with bacteria studies or any other sensitive organism studies, we have to think about the deadlines. No, the sample will be degraded. We have to complete the analysis and all. But for this type of microfossils, if you are going to study, there will be very much scope to preserving the sample. If you're correctly preserving the sample, it will be there for a long period of time, for a year maybe. So for a woman, it is very easy if they take this as a research and they can be doing it with their whatever problem they have, personals or professionals. So it will easily match up with their. And apart from there, these forums are, in terms of micropaleontology, if I strictly come to forums are ubiquitously distributed and are abundant. So whether it's a local study site you are selecting or any other international study site you are selecting, so you will have everywhere. So it is very easy and it is very cost effective also to do this research in a very small scale. So apart from that, I will encourage the young women that do not be afraid of it, about the future prospects, what I am going to do after micropaleontology, where I will get the job, or what are the future prospects. If you start, I'm sure that there will be number of openings waiting for you.